We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Mississippi State about to put it away as we start the festivities. He'll bring it out. It's Allen. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the Bruins come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Working the middle, it's complete. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Bruins will have it first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Gets the first himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field. There's nothing you can do about it.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle.
Breaks into the open. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on first and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Washington. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. And the Bruins didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bruins!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. this is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Caught in the backfield. It's Pierre. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. A strike downfield. Turns it on down the left side. Inside the... and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive, David.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On 4th down, going to the air. The throw. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the toss to the left. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Well, listen, my job is to poke and prod and find where you're weak. I like it. Get the ball in the perimeter. How are the ends playing the run support? Can I get on the edge, make some big, easy plays early in this ball game?
And show them a variety of runs that can keep them guessing later on.
No doubt, and I'm making memory of all this stuff. Did it work? What were they in? Can I get back to this later?
We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So 1st down here as they go back to work. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38.
You know, tackling is a lost art in college football. I'm sorry. You got to do a better job defensively there. At least two different guys had a chance to bring him down. They couldn't do it.
Now the play fake. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
That was a nice swat. Even Dikembe Mutombo would love to wave his finger side to side and say, no, no, no.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires complete on the crosser. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Got him downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And the Bruins trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even... Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Right back to the well. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Pierre. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. You want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. The option look. It can't corral the pass. The ball's on the ground. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that
throws toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it.
And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it away. Touchdown, Bruins.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid.
There he goes. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Bulldogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They're going to ride this running back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Across the 25, he's got room. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Miami is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Vinny Testaverde and Gino Torretta in the pantheon of greats to play at the U. They're trailing by just 4 to SMU. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Quarterback moving. On the run, fires downfield. Complete to the right. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, UCLA. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I know coming into this game, this defense was worried about this guy catching the ball over their heads and behind them, but they weren't anticipating the jet sweep. When they see him outside wide like that, everybody starts shaking because he is so difficult to tackle. He puts on the jets, and he takes that long jet sweep to the house.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off play action on first down. Got a man. It's Pierre. Crosses the 40. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. They'll leave it with him. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The hand to the running back. Picks up the first down. Flying down the left side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bruins! No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Pierre. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Mississippi State right back to the line. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Darnold. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. A little screen to the running back. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
Yeah, and he got nothing. He got no gain. Great job by the defense understanding the situation, understanding, they're not trying to block me. They're trying to make me run upfield. No, sir. Good job being smart, gap sound, not letting the screen beat him. Nowhere to go.
On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his big tight end. They'll immediately call timeout. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here's the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Bruins will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Running to the left. Powers through the defender. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Handoff from the gun. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. He's racked up 92 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Oh, he wants it all. Got it in stride at the 15. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, UCLA.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it up to 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out.
Man, and you came up short, and I tell you what, defensively, nice job stringing that play out, making the quarterback not be able to run it downhill now, pitch the football, and getting that running back on the ground.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a...
Brings into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Just under a minute to go here in the third quarter. They'll snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quickly complete. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Fighting off the defender.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Well, it's a good decision by the quarterback, and I know you didn't get the first down, but the good news is you got a chunk of yards back, now setting up 4th and short and giving yourself an opportunity to go for it here and keep this drive going.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got it, 1st down and more. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. The Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards, he gets it down to the 20.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And the Bruins, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Hold and fire complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Fires to the tight end. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go well.
Jumped on top of the pile. Mississippi State going up tempo. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds his man. It's Darnold. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. They've been very sharp on this drive so far. Now 1st and 10 from the 43. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Turning it on. He breaks a tackle. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Brings up 2nd down.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It can happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready.
Gonna take a shot. Go to the end zone. Picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Wants to throw on 1st down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. He might want another play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. It's complete to the left.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Snagged out of the air. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And he made the extra point without problem. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. No more room to run. They make the tackle right